Here on the draw, not the fastest hand, but I'm going to try it out. Null Drifter, alright, that draws them some cards, but doesn't give them any board presence, so I'm like pretty okay with that. Here I might even just go besiege you on their Eye of Ugin, possibly. Play this Caracas here. The other thing I could do would be Disruptor Flute on Wasteland, but I think besiege you during their upkeep might be a little bit better to slow them down. Take them off of, alright, well here comes the heat here. Hit that Herald, okay. We're up to 3 mana now. That's pretty good. Still don't have the lands we're looking for. And I think I'll just leave this crap rotation up. And I can play Disruptor Flute on Kozilek's command, maybe? I might just want to draw some cards here at this point. And I can play around Wasteland. Hopefully you can draw into another land next turn. Looks like it Kozilek's command. Nope, Null Drifter. Okay. They have the beats coming down here pretty quick. Kind of need to draw into another land here. That'll do. Alright, so I'm going to start off with the crop rotation on Caracas. Get a Planar Nexus. Another crop rotation to get an Urza's Tower. And then we have 4 mana here. If they have a Kozilek's command, we could be in rough shape. Gonna draw a card. Play a Vexing Bauble and pass the turn. Hope to dodge Wasteland. and Kozilek's Command. That's pretty rough. That might cost us the game. I think that's going to be game. Concede here. And let's go get rid of these baubles. These dismembers can come in. And think one more card, maybe a Haywire Might, can come in. Or maybe the One Ring. I think we'll try this. Alright, this I like. I'm going to keep it. And I think here I'm just going to lead off on Planar Nexus. That way, even if we get wastelanded, we have a backup. There's also turn 2 One Ring. Alright, let's try this. Draw another card. Pass the turn here with crop rotation, protection. Looks like they might be coming after our One Ring again here. Yep. Alright, they have 3 cards left in hand. Here I think a good play is going to be to get this Cloudpost out. The other play would be copying this Urza's Tower, giving us 7 mana next turn. A little more explosive. Let's save this dismember. I will be willing to take 5 damage here. Alright, so our opponent misses a land drop. That is great. Thought-Knot Seer is a pretty good draw here, actually. So it's going to be 3, 4. Let's lead off on that. I think I'll take a Myco Spawn here. They have 2 line breakers and 2 Myco spawns. I think crop rotation for Wasteland might not be a bad play here. Or Tabernacle. Alright, this is putting us in a really good place here now. We know all the cards in our opponent's hand. And we have plenty of time, as well as answers. Okay, now I'm going to go for a Cloudpost here. And I think since we're behind on the race, definitely just want to pass. Our opponent's paying again, that's great for us. Wasteland, huh? Let's see what they'll probably get rid of the Tabernacle. But they might target our Nexus, which is actually great for us, since there's another one right here. And here I think I'm going to just play the Nexus. The Deep, sorry, on the Wasteland. And I'll pass the turn. They're paying again. We know their cards. I think the longer this game goes out, the more favored we are. Get another Thought-Knot Seer here. Take their Myco spawn. And that's it. Alright, going to game 3. I don't think there's a whole lot to change here. This hand is pretty bad. As is this. Got a mulligan down to 5. Let's try this one. And I'll put back a... This is rough. I think here I'll put back a Urza's Tower, which is easy. And then what do we value more here? A Thought-Knot Seer, turn 2, or the One Ring? I think considering on mulligan, the other thing I could do would be to keep both of these and just put back a tower. But we definitely need more land, so I think Thought-Knot Seer is the other one to put back. If they have their own Thought-Knot Seer. That could probably seal the game for them potentially. Hopefully there's no explosive start from them here. Alright, Wasteland, Lotus Petal, go. That's good. Good for us. Kozilek's Command is not as great in this matchup, but it does look like we're going to be able to play it next turn if we don't get... Oh, there it goes. There's the Thought-Knot Seer here. And now here, do I want to fire off this crop rotation or not? I think... I could just let it resolve. Or I could Wasteland their Wasteland. I think crop rotation here for Planar Nexus makes sense. At least then we'll have a Kozilek's Command open. Unfortunately, we're too far behind here to Wasteland them, I think. If they didn't have their own Wasteland, that might be another story, but... Oof. Kind of need to get the Nexus here, I think. But then their Wasteland hurts us even more. What is the right choice? Maybe I should have waited on that. Played it reactively. Oof. This isn't easy for sure. I think I kind of have to enforce to go either Nexus or Tower here. I'm just going for the Nexus. Probably not the right play. I think Wasteland for their Wasteland might have been actually the right move. Best top deck here, maybe the One Ring. That's not a bad one. It's gonna let us draw some cards. Can make 2 tokens and scry X. Let's see what our opponent does here. I'll take 4 damage. And I'm going to have to create that mana and scry. I'll take this ring. And maybe I'll put the glimmer post on the bottom. Alright, we got a Vesua. Doesn't help us out a whole lot. Okay, opponent passed the turn. That's huge. Now we have some options here. Oops. Misclick. Alright, so I think Wasteland is the play. Get that Eldrazi Temple. And then I think just pass the turn now. Sowing Myco Spawn would not be great here. They'll probably get a Wasteland. Let's see. Yep. But it's only getting one of our Nexus, so it's not the worst. We can still draw into a lot here, such as that. Alright, so here's 4 mana. Doesn't do us a whole lot of good. Could Disruptor Flute on Wasteland or on Sowing Myco Spawn. Could play... I think Karn might be the right play here, actually. And let's get a Ensnaring Bridge. Or maybe a Ring. I think Ring might not be a bad play here. And let's give our opponent the option to destroy our Karn if they liked. A follow-up Myco Spawn would be pretty brutal here. I don't see us winning this game as of now. Opponent's got 2 cards in hand, so that's good. Opponent decides to attack Karn. Alright, that buys us another turn potentially. Unfortunately, don't really have the resources to see. I could play the One Ring here. I think that might be the way to go. Then I can exile Elvish Spirit Guide. Play my own Myco Spawn. I think I'll get a Cloudpost here. Or a second Nexus. Tabernacle would be good as well. Let's go with Tabernacle, I think. I'm not even going to draw any cards out here since I don't think I need to. However, maybe Nexus would have been the better play there, retrospectively. Just to secure our mana. But our opponent's got one card left in hand. And we have a full grip. So cleanup, I think I'll discard at this point, maybe the Disruptor Flute. No, probably just dismember. Okay, our opponent's got a lot of mana. And so do we. So let's go. Lots of choices here. 3, 6, 7, 8. I think at this point, I'm going to secure our mana base. Go for a Kozilek's command. Let's go create some dudes and scry. And I can't forget that Tabernacle actually taps for mana right now. And I might want to hold on to that green mana actually, in case there's a Sony Myco spawn in the mix. Okay, I think I'm gonna go bottom, 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 and top. Draw a card, cast it for x equals 3. No, I won't do that yet. And then let's go Disruptor Flute on Wasteland. And here I'll pass the turn. I have 7 minutes left. A giant Kozilek's Command. Well, actually, next turn I'll drop the Eye of Ugin. Maybe I should have just went for that this last turn. Maybe I've been playing a little bit defensively with this deck. And sometimes getting a little bit more aggressive helps. Now, that's got Trample. But it also has Summoning Sickness. Alright, I think that's gonna be game here. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know if there's anything I could have done differently. Probably. Probably kept those tokens behind, maybe, rather than that would have saved me the game. So then we just block this and take 6. This deck isn't as straightforward as it seems sometimes. Alright. On the play here, it's a bit of an awkward hand. I'm going to try it out. Oh, sorry, on the draw. Let's try this out. Another Eldrazi matchup. Oh, Cloudpost matchup. Interesting. This makes me a little bit more confident to play Planar Nexus. Yeah, I'm gonna just rock it. Hopefully, can untap and play. Okay, our opponent's got Thought-Knot Seer. Doesn't hurt too much actually, other than it being a really fast clock. Takes the Thought-Knot Seer, smart. That's a pretty good draw. Let's see if we can race them. Do I want to play into Wasteland here? I don't think so. I think I just try to race them, maybe? I think the plan here is try to survive until we can search with Ivugan or draw into something else. We have Wasteland covered. Thought-Knot Seer number 2. That's a bit rough. Takes our Emrakul. Alright, we're going to take 4 here and then another 8. That's 12. So we definitely need to make quick plans here. So here it's not quite ready to go. Glacial Chasm wouldn't have been great here anyways. I'm gonna go for the Cloudpost. The reason why I'm not playing Maze of Ith here is I'm just trying to basically try to rush them. Try to race them. Now here I think I might need to play Maze of Ith. Alright, we have Karn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 6. I think I might be able to hold them off here. Yeah. Now I'll be able to get the Ensnaring Bridge. Got 2 floating, plus 2 more. So I could go for... Yeah, I think Ensnaring Bridge is the right play here. Then I'm going to have to crop rotation one of these. Probably for another Cloudpost. Or a Tabernacle. No, I think I have to get Tower here so I can play the Nexus. That was silly, but still did the job. Now, 3 cards in hand. I think we're okay for now. Might want to do another crop rotation. No, I don't think it's worth it at this point. Well, maybe it is worth it. No, then it's going to leave our mana base too fragile, I think. I think maybe the best thing to do here is just pass the turn. And hope they don't have Wasteland Battle Mage. Wasescape Battle Mage. They might be probably setting up an end of turn Kozilek's Command here, it looks like. Interesting. Nice play. However, I don't think our opponent realizes we can still fire this off. I don't know why they let us create the tokens. They must have misplayed there. Oh wow. They scooped. Alright, out come the Vexing Baubles, in come the Dismembers. And I think we can bring in a One Ring and take out a Thought-Knot Seer. Or I'll take out a Bojuka Bog. And we still need one more card in here. This looks pretty bad. Well, it's actually pretty good. Potentially. If we don't hit the Thought-Knots, get hit by Thought-Knot Seer again, or turn one. Alright, no Chalice. That's great. I think I'm going to go Yavimaya here and then bait out Wasteland. Here it comes. Alright. Let's see what they take. Probably a Crop Rot. They might take the command. Okay, that's fantastic. Actually, it's not fantastic, but it's not the worst. Okay. I think Haywire might here will buy us a little bit of time. And here I think I'm just gonna go for the Planar Nexus. Followed by kind of aggressive playing here. Get a tower. Or maybe a Cloudpost. Maybe that should have been 2 Cloudposts. Definitely should have been 2 Cloudposts. Oof. So we got 3. Not quite. No. Alright. Survive another turn. Dodge Wasteland another turn. Gotta dodge Wasteland and Thought-Knot Seer here. Fantastic. And here I think I can just go for Ivugan and hope to win. Or I just go for another. See if they have Kozilek's Command here, then they make a ton of mana. So maybe Tabernacle is the right play here. They can dig for a Wasteland, unfortunately. All right. It's possible that I should have just gotten Cloudpost. Had I got a Cloudpost with the first one, I would have been able to cast Emrakul next turn. Okay, so now all their colored mana is used. That makes me feel kind of good. Okay, so they're scrying and creating a bunch of spawns, so they probably will find a Wasteland here. If that's the way they decide to go. The question is, what will they take out? Tabernacle or a Cloudpost? Alright. Neither. What do we have coming at us now? Null Drifter. Hardcast. That's pretty powerful. Need to find something good here. That's not what I was hoping for, but I will cast Elder Spirit Guide. think here I'll probably sacrifice the Tabernacle and then chump block the Thought-Knot Seer. Trying to maximize my time. Ouch. Eek, this is rough. Alright, that's going to be game again. Let's see. And that's just going to be 12 damage. And game 3. Let's try it. Play first. That Emrakul just really keeps coming back. I guess I'll keep it. Keep this hand. Lead off on Cloudpost. If that survives, we have a turn 2 Thought-Knot Seer. That's pretty good. Come on. This Thought-Knot Seer resolving could be huge. Alright, they exile the Ancient Tomb, Eldrazi Linebreaker, and Elder Spirit God. Let's see what our opponent leads off with here. Opponent leads off with Ivugan. Interesting. Alright, so I think we're going to go here, Planar Nexus. And just get this Thought-Knot Seer out there. And I'm going to definitely take this Glaring Fleshraker here. And looks like our opponent has quite a bit of mana. Now the question is, do they really want to wasteland us and lose all that tempo? They play Ancient Tomb and pass. Alright, we're gonna try to get these beats going here and play another Cloudpost. Our opponent's own Thought-Knot Seer. Now, I think in response to this, I am going to dismember. And they can take our Emrakul if they want to. We'll still draw a card. They're going to be able to take our Myco Spawn here now. Wasteland. Okay, we got a Urza's Tower here. Gonna just keep smashing. See if we can get there with just this single Thought-Knot Seer. Our opponent's got Yavimaya Growth. Alright, so now we know they have Devourer of Destiny coming out. It's a 6/6, but they can't destroy any of our cards, so that's good. One Ring is a great top deck. And let's see how much mana we can make here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. Almost can play. We can almost play Emrakul. Cloudpost. That's a great draw. Now here, if they attack us and they don't have a creature to follow up, then we're in a pretty good spot. Well, they'd be kind of silly to attack us because we have protection, but we are ahead. Okay, so now all the cards that we know of are out on the battlefield. Our opponent plays Basic Forest. Have 4 cards in hand. They have something coming out. Null Drifter. Hardcast. I'm super okay with that. We have enough permanence here where that doesn't make too much of a difference. Okay, and our opponent attacks. We're gonna attack in return for sure. Here, maybe. Okay, our opponent Wastelands. We can't do a whole lot about that. Got some draws here. Kozilek's Command is a fantastic draw. I think here, Echoing Deeps on Wasteland, we can go 4, 5, 6. Or I can go Cloudpost. I think I'll play a Cloudpost. Go 3, 6, 7, 8. If I do 8, then X is equal to 6. I can't exile anything of theirs. If I do one more, let's see. Let's rewind this whole scenario here. I go 7. So in my go spawn, I can get I think Wasteland would be a good target, but I'm not sure. I mean, they can go pretty wide and do a lot of damage, so maybe first I can go cast this, Scry 4. You know what? No. You're gonna go like this. I'm gonna exile their Ugin. Hello. What's up? Hola. Can I call you back in like? Can I call you back in like 2 minutes? 5 minutes? I'll call you back in a sec. Hmm. Do I just take the Nexus here? And then I'll have 3, 6, 7, 8 mana. I might just take the Nexus here. I mean, otherwise I can just go Wasteland, Ancient Tomb, and I'll swing. Offer the trade. Our opponent's got 3 mana to play with. 1 colorless. That's okay. Next turn we have an Emrakul. Okay, I think here I'm just gonna sacrifice the Myco spawn. I'm not sure why our opponent didn't swing with Devourer. Alright, there's the match. Alright. On the play here. This looks like a cool hand. I'm going to try it out. A little slow, but let's see where it goes. Turn 3, lots of stuff going on. If we can dodge a Wasteland. Let's go to 21. Play this bobble out. See what we're up against here. Okay, here I'm gonna go for that. Play a bobble, number 2. And hopefully we can dodge a wasteland. I will cycle one of these baubles at the end of our opponent's turn, probably. Alright, let's see it, opponent. Let's see the wasteland. Nope. Maybe a Psychic Frog coming down. I would love to see that. Yeah, that's great. So then here it's like, do I go for... Maybe I don't even cycle this at this point, because yeah, I think it's probably... Let's see, if I keep 2 of them out, there's like, besides more lands, there's not a whole lot we're really trying to draw into at this moment. But having the extra draw and being able to naturally draw that extra land might be really good. But if I leave up these 2 baubles, it takes away our opponent's ability to play uh, their own um, Brazen Borrower and interact with our spells. But I think I do just kind of want to play that. And then here, I have a couple choices here. I could play Disruptor Flute. I don't think I'm going to play the flute. I think I should probably just get this Myco spawn out and try to solidify our mana here. Probably get a Cloudpost. Or I could even get a Maze of Ith. I think I like Cloudpost as a play. So then next turn, I think we have a Thought-Knot Seer no matter what. And that opens up our game quite a bit. Wasteland, probably hitting the Eye of Ugin, maybe the Cloudpost. Our opponent's thinking. Fatal Push. Alright, now we're in a pretty good position. Probably, let's see how much our opponent... Alright, let's try this now. Okay, we got a basic forest. Let's go Planar Nexus. We'll go Thought-Knot Seer. Alright, our opponent definitely taking that Brazen Borrower. And then I'm going to go Flute, naming Wasteland. Or should I name Psychic Frog? I guess it depends on what our opponent discards here. How big is this frog right now? It's a 1/2. They also have a couple Nethergoyfs in hand. I feel like Wasteland is the correct name here. And we'll see where this goes. Our opponent's got those Nethergoyfs, but if they want Psychic Frog to get flying, they have to make their Goyf smaller. So I think it's looking pretty good for us overall. So we know 3 of the cards in their hand, 3 of the 4 cards. They probably don't mind discarding the Wasteland, but the others, they probably want to hold on to. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with where we are at this time. Our opponent grows the frog. Let's see, they got instant land artifact right now, so those Goyfs will be 3/4s currently if they play them. Let's see what our opponent has. Ponder. We might be able to erase them. Let's see. Well, that's a sorcery now, so those Goyfs are going to be pretty big. I think 2 Goyfs are going to come down. And if we can draw into something that lets us get crop rotation, that would be huge. So I think first off, I'm going to play another Thought-Knot Seer. Try to get anything in their hand that might really hinder us. I mean, they have a really scary kind of, see, do we care about the, yeah, I think we'll take that. And then here, so they have a DRC in hand. That's the only card in hand. I'm going to cycle the Vexing Bauble. Try to draw into something that will, I guess I'll cast the second Bauble. And I'll pass the turn. Getting a Bojuka Ball going here would really be great here. I think next game, we might bring in Leyline of the Void. So they discarded DRC. They're just going for the beats here. Getting a creature in the yard is huge. It's possible that I should have taken that instead of the Molten Collapse, but they're going to deal, if I don't block anything, they're going to deal quite a bit of damage here. Probably chump block one of them. Very surprised. I can take 5. Surprised they didn't attack, but I suppose they don't have 3 cards that they want to remove from their graveyard at this point. Opponent cast Ponder. Let's see what I can draw into here. I think I might untap and not cycle the Bauble at the end of our opponent's turn. since there is quite a bit of mana that we have. We want to make sure if we draw into an impactful spell that it resolves. Kozilek's Command is a pretty great draw. So here, I think I'm going to shrink their graveyard and get rid of the frog. 4, 5. It's like, how big of a five? Let's see, 6. Let's cast this for x equals 5. I'm going to exile some cards from their graveyard and exile a creature, I think. That's kind of a tough call, but I think maybe scrying X and then drawing is the next best thing to do here for now. And then let's exile 5 cards. Let's see, creature. They have doubles of a lot of these things. So maybe I just want to exile a creature. I mean, those don't have evasion, so maybe this is the best thing to do at this point. So let's go. Vexing Ball is going to go on the bottom. That was Spirit Guide, bottom. Forest, bottom. Thought-Knot Seer, bottom at this point, and then crop rotation will go top. Then let's go Forest. I might just Bog them here. And this might be a mistake. Like, maybe I should have waited until their turn. Let's see, 3, 4. That's still kind of a big creature. It might have been a mistake here to get the Bochuka Bog. I was probably supposed to just get Ivy. Because I could chump block 2 of those. Take the damage from Psychic Frog. Because now I'm just in top deck mode. So I'm fairly certain that was like a misplay. I keep doing that with this deck. I gotta get in the habit of just going for Eye of Ugin. Because that's what's going to win us the game most of the time. Interesting play here. No attacks. Very surprised to see that. Alright, well, looks like we have another chance here. 4, 5, 6. Gonna go make 10 dudes and scry. Make a bunch of dudes and scry. Maybe I should go even more here. If they have force of negation, that's not going to be great. But I think this is the way to go. Okay, so we're gonna go get that Ulamog, I think. All these cards are pretty much great. Bottom. Let's go bottom. We'll go um, bottom at this point. Bottom. Bottom. We'll go top. 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 And 7, 8, 9, 10. Play this. Exile Psychic Frog and another Goif. That's it. Let's go for here. Oh, that's right. I'm not running Ley Line of the Void. Dismember doesn't do much good here. I'm not even sure if Fairy Macabre is a good one here. I might just side out like a Vexing Bauble or 2 or 3, since they are probably going to bring in Harbinger of the Seas. Let's just try this. I think as slow as this looks and as susceptible it is to Wasteland. I'm going to try this hand. Probably a Brainstorm here. Looking for Wasteland, maybe. No, Wasteland is great. We still need another turn or so. Another Cloudpost would be good. Our opponent plays Ponder off of the Underground Sea and jams a 4/5 Netherglyph. Okay. The heat is on. Okay, so here I think I'm going to play Nexus because if we draw into a tower next turn, then that's a great draw. So our opponent really has to think twice about which land to wasteland. And here I could go for the Dismember, but maybe I should save it for Harbinger of the Seas. I think I'm okay taking 4 here. Alright, so we dodged Wasteland. Harbinger. I will probably just go for this. Dismember at the end of our opponent's turn, or I could play around Double Daze. That might just be the way to go. Alright, so I think here, we go like this. That was a misplay. Oh no, not quite. Let's see if they have the counter. Probably the days here. Nope, no days. Wow. One collapse, force of will. Wasteland. I think I'll take the force of will here. And we'll pass the turn. Alright, so now we know our opponent has 2 Molten Collapses and something else in their hand. So I think the play here is going to be, I'm going to wait, and I'm going to try to catch them off of guard. Let's see here if we can do it. On one hand, I'm giving them a chance to draw into another counter spell, but I might just catch them off guard here. With the Bojuka Bog. Playing to survive here. For now. Okay, now we know about a couple of cards. I think I will not play around days here. That's great. And let's go minus. And what do we want to draw into? I can draw into Crypt, the One Ring, maybe I think I'll take the ring here actually. We're low on life, that's the problem. Well, 10 is enough. I'm gonna swing here. Ponder. Looking for that red source. And there it is. Here comes the Molten Collapse. Creature or planeswalker. That's a big, crucial piece of the puzzle there. Alright, now I'm going to start off with an attack. And I think here I'm just going to play... I'm going to hold up Kozilek's Command. Play it for X equals 3, play around days. Ponder's okay. I don't think our opponent's going to be digging for a wasteland at this point. If they do, I think I'm okay with it. Opponent plays Dragon Rage Channeler. They're going to pass the turn back to us. End of turn. Let's do this Kozilek's Command. I think here... Am I worried about creatures, or do I just make tokens and scry? I think exiling the creature and making a few tokens is probably a good idea. Okay. Opponent casts Force of Will? Okay. Pitching Murktide. And that's okay, I think. Because now we have a One Ring coming down. We can play around days. Actually, no, we know this. The last card in their hand is Molten Collapse, so we don't have to play around days. First, let's attack and see what happens here. Alright, then let's go the One Ring. Gonna draw a card. And I'll play Planar Nexus. and pass. If our opponent passes the turn here, I might try to dismember this. Alright. They're getting rid of our Thought-Knot Seer. It's going to draw them a card. Hopefully not another Murktide. I'm going to hold off on this dismember. Draw a couple more cards. That's a pretty crazy draw. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, play another ring. Draw another card. And I think I will play this Besieger out. And maybe play Disruptor Flute either on Wasteland or on Harbinger of the Seas. That's kind of a tough call. Probably on Wasteland. If they want to daze this, I'm okay with that. Probably. We're almost at, well, we are at Ibuken mana, actually. Name Wasteland with this Disruptor Flute, pass the turn. Opponent plays another Goif. Passes the turn with 2 cards in hand. And let's see what we can draw into from the One Ring. So we draw turn Sowing Mycospawn. It's an amazing draw. Alright, and an Urza's Tower is a great draw. That's the land we're going to play for the turn. Probably going to get a Basuba here and shrink everything on our opponent's side of the field. Let's see. So right now we're playing with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. So I'm going to go 3, 4, 5, 6. Cast a kicked Sowing Mycospawn here. I kind of forgot that part of that is already paid for. So let's go 1, 2, and 6. Exile their Volcanic Island. Take them off a red. And then probably just go for a Bojuka Bog here. And I will play another ring, I think. And draw a card. The worst thing we could see here would be a price of progress. I think I'm going to start off by attacking. See what happens. Then I'm going to go draw 2 cards. Let's see if that'll get us there. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That is exactly enough to play Emrakul. Round 4 on the plate. I'm going to try it. An Elvish Spirit Guide would be really nice here. But turn 2 Kozilek's Command, if we can dodge Wasteland, is nice. Alright, I like to see that. And I think from here I'll pass the turn. Wasteland. Try to save it. Brainstorm in response. Looking for that force of will. Okay. Unfortunately, that's going to resolve. Okay. Got a turn 2 Glimmer Post here. Working towards Kozilek's Command for 2. Thoughtseize. They can take one of our commands, which they probably will. They might take a crop rotation. Alright. I think I will just play this crop rotation, Army the Besiege, hold up crop rotation, and hold up Kozilek's Command. Barglyph. Death Touch Lifelink. Alright. Let's see here now. We're going to go for the Nexus. And 1, 2, 3. 5. No, I'm going to play around Wasteland. I think. Try to remove that. Yeah. Now, what do I want to resolve more? Is the question. And what hurts more if my opponent has another Wasteland? I think if they didn't counter that crop rotation, chances are they don't have a counterspell. Alright, no Wasteland again is definitely feels pretty good. Opponent plays Psychic Frog. Let's see here what we have. A Basuga. It's a great draw. Draw 2 here. Let's go for... I'm going to go for a Cloudpost. And play a Vexing Bubble. And here I might just try to remove Barrowgoyf. I'm going to go create some tokens and exile a creature. Now here, I think it's best to wait. And not jam this Karn. Maybe I should have taken out the frog instead of the Barrowgoyf, but I don't want our opponent gaining too much life. Wasteland hitting the Ibugan most likely. Planar Nexus. And another Barrowgoyf. And another Goyf. And a Spell Bomb. 0 cards in hand. I will like that. Alright, so here I'm going to draw a couple cards. The tempo deck having 0 cards in hand is huge. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is what we have to work with here. 4, 5, 6. I think I'm just gonna cast a One Ring here to start off. Well, whatever I play can't be countered, so that's pretty big. So I think maybe the One Ring is a good play. Alright, our opponent scoops. Let's see. On the draw here, let's side in all three dismember, side out two baubles, and one crop rotation. This looks like a pretty crazy hand. I think I'm going to just try it. I don't think it's a good hand, but I'm super curious. I might probably even just lead off on Urza's Tower here. Depending on what I draw. Tower is the better play because if we draw into a Nexus, um, it gives us 4 mana. And also, Wasteland doesn't hurt us as much. I think I'll play Besiege You here. And then end of turn, I will go for a crop rotation, depending on what our opponent does. Our opponent looking to find that Harbinger of the Seas, probably. Maybe a Wasteland. Alright, we got the Nexus. See if we can land this. Ouch. Maybe the Thought-Knot Seer would have been the better play there. Yeah. We're in a decent spot even if our opponent wastelands us because we have however, it looks like the clock is ticking here really. Alright, I think I'll take the Brainstorm here. Leaving our opponent with a Orcish Bowmasters in a daze. But we're also Not looking great here. I'll have to force to chump block this. Another go if our opponent's going to draw 2 cards. Another Thought-Knot Seer could help us out, but we're pretty far behind at this point. Alright, so we know all the cards in our opponent's hand. That's good. For now, that is. I'm kind of forced to chump block this and give our opponent 2 cards. 3 cards. Opponent plays fetches for Undercity Sewers. No Surveil. They're going to draw 3 cards. We're going to take some damage. Basically, we have 1 turn here. No Glacial Chasm this time. I think that's going to be game. Yep. Let's go to game 3. Alright, so game 3, we want these baubles back in. Maybe get that crop rotation back. I think I can side out an Elvish Spirit Guide. And maybe I'll put back, let's see, take out a Karn maybe. And a Thought-Knot Seer. Need to leave in these dismembers just in case our opponent has Harbinger of the Seas. This is an iffy one. Really soft at Wasteland. But I think gotta keep it. Alright. I think I'm gonna Vesuva their Wasteland. It produces colorless mana. Makes them have to choose between Tabernacle and Wasteland. We have Maze of Ith for backup. Not bad. And here, I don't think I'll play a land actually. I want them to Wasteland this Tabernacle. Playing Drago here. And here I think I'll go Besiege you and play Bobble, pass the turn. We really need to draw into more lands here. And here I think I'll just fire off this Disruptor Flute. Give them the choice. And I won't name Wasteland here, I don't think. Maybe I'll name Polluted Delta. We've already played through 3 Wastelands. What do we really not want to see? They have a lot of creatures. Maybe Brainstorm. I think Brainstorm here. Still don't have a lot we can do here, unfortunately. Just needing to top deck something good. Our opponent also is missing their land drops, so this is a fascinating game. I don't think it's a good game necessarily, but it is fascinating. And now that we have our own wasteland here, we do have a few plays to make. I think I'm going to hold up this Kozilek's command, though. There's not really a reason to fire it off right now preemptively. Now here I can maybe just jam this and yeah, I think this is the way to go here. And I think I'll just get a Cloudpost. I don't know if our opponent's coming back from this. They can play Magic now. But they do have to pay for their creature here. Fantastic draw. I'm going to play this Thought-Knot Seer now. Gets eaten by Force at Will. That's okay. So now we can go 2, 3, 4. Play Karn. And another Force at Will. Wow. Pitching Harbinger of the Seas. Our opponent is just going all in. 0 cards in hand. Gotta pay for the Goyf. We have a Maze of Ith. Alright, now I think we're in the clear here. So here we can go 4 mana, play Karn, and there we go. On the draw here against probably TES, Bryant Cook. Maybe he's cooking something else up, I don't know. But I'm expecting to play against combo for sure, so there is that. This looks like a decent hand against CES. I'm going to keep it. turn 2 Myco spawn. Hopefully we don't get turn 1 Echo of Eons here. That would suck. This is an awesome hand, actually. Guy as well. Okay, now we're cooking. Vexing Baubles shuts off a lot of their plays here. They can still storm though. Oh, okay. Let's see. They're going to be able to play Tendrils next turn. Not looking great for our opponent. Let's see. I think here the best play would be turn 2 selling Myco spawn. And I'll probably just get Wasteland here. Take them off of black. And our opponent plays Veil of Summer and Mox Opal, which is super relevant. Veil of Summer is really good against this. Let's see. Okay, no Mox Diamond. I think here I'm going to hit their graveyard. And then I'll swing for 3. Alright, so all this stuff is kind of irrelevant now, except for that guy as well, which will become irrelevant. Since they don't have anything in their graveyard, they got 2 cards left in hand. Let's see here. I'll probably swing and then play the 1 ring. Oops. Alright, our opponent's got an Echo of Eons. That is something. However, we do have protection from everything right now. So, but they could still play Approach the Second Sun twice and win. I really think it's cool how Veil of Summer makes their deck so resilient to not only counter magic traditional stuff like Force of Will and Days, but Vexing Bauble. Approach the Second Sun with Burning Wish is pretty nuts. Alright, so now we have lots to do here. Lots to play with. I think we're going to go for Thought-Knot Seer. And I'll take Beseech the Mirror. Maybe I should have taken Veil of Summer there. No, I think Beseech the Mirror was right. Now here, I think, let's see, that might have been a misplay on my hand again. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I could have played crop rotation into Ulamog. I think I'm just going to play Bobble here. I'll hold up Kozilek's Command and Disruptor Flute. So we know that our opponent has Veil of Summer, Guy's Will. Alright, here we go. And now, gonna go crop rotation for Planet Nexus. Could probably do another crop rot. 6. Will that even do anything though? The Ulamog? I mean, I'm gonna win next turn anyways. So might as well just hold up this stuff. I think I'll draw a couple cards first. And then I think I already played that. Let's see, let's go 3, 6. Ah, this should be game. Now we are going against combo here. I think a couple of Highwire Mites might be good. Can maybe side out Maze of Ith. Maybe keep the Tabernacle in. I'm not even sure if they're running stuff anymore that will be relevant for, like, Empty the Warrens, but we might. Let's see. I could probably side in this One Ring. What to side out? Could be a Kozilek's Command and a Michael Spawn, maybe? Let's try it. This is a definite keep. Probably they'll take the Vexing Bauble. Here I'll lead on tower. Pass the turn. Let's see if they go off. Okay, here goes the echo. That is really bad for us. Hopefully they echo again. If we can draw into a green source, we'll be okay. But we don't have any turn 2 land drops, so that's pretty rough. Chances are our opponent's looking to win the game this turn anyhow. Let's see if we get tendrils here. Nice. Alright, gets the tendrils of agony. Turn 2 win. Yep. Okay. Now we're going to be on the play here, which matters a lot, I think, in this matchup. Anything really want here? I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna run this. And probably mulligan aggressively. That's way too slow. That doesn't do much either. This is pretty bad. Keepable. Needs to draw no more land. But do I really want to mulligan to 4? Not really. Put back a Emrakul and a, let's see, Ringer Karn, I think. I think put back the ring here. Opponent has Force of Will at their dispense 2. They kept a 7. Getting up to 4 mana. So hopefully we can draw another mana. Another land. Or an Elder Spirit Guide. Get this Karn out there, get this ring out there maybe. For now, I'm just banking on this just Vexing Bottle. But our opponent could also just have Veil of Summer here. Alright, so now it's interesting. Are they going to take... Okay, I thought they might take our Elder Spirit Guide there, but... Land. That doesn't really help. So I guess I'll just pass. This game isn't looking favored for us at the moment. Chain of Vapor. Do I want to draw a card from that? No, I don't think so. I want to be able to replay it. If we get another turn. Maybe our opponent's going to play a... See what they have in store. Burning Wish. Okay. Maybe a Galvanic Relay? Beseech. Can they win here? I think... Yeah, I think that's okay. Like, what do they get here? Okay, so then we go Elvish Spirit Guide, Crop Rotation, the Echoing Deeps, get a Vesuva, on Bojuka Bog, and then pass the turn. And this is why we play Vesuva. Double Vexing Bauble here. It's gonna come in clutch. Burning Wish for Thoughtseize. That seems pretty good. Opponent's got one card in hand. Haywire Might beats. I might hold this up just in case. No, that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. We have Haywire Might. Alright, here we go. Got the Myco spawn. I think here I'm just gonna go for the tower and attack. Opponent plays Ponder. Brainstorm. Lots of things going on in their hand right now. 4 cards in hand. They play a land. If they do have Veil of Summer. Alright, Surveil. Ponder. This isn't over. Our opponent could still draw. They have a lot of good draws, actually. Now, it's possible here, after attacking, I should cycle one of these Vexing Bubbles. It's a tough call. See what we can draw into. Not what I wanted. Let's give our opponent one more turn. Maybe cycling that bobble was not the right play here. But let's see. Alright, that's a good draw. Okay. I'll take that. And let's go Thought-Knot Seer. Take their... Do you want to take Dark Ritual or LED? Probably Dark Ritual. And then I'll go 3, 4. Cast this. Do I even want to get Wasteland here? Can I take them off anything? I can't. I think I just go for Eye Ugin here. I'm not sure what our opponent can draw to get out of this one now, but it's a surprisingly resilient deck. All right, that is the match.